The reflection, it was a typical Thursday evening when I found myself alone in my bedroom, scrolling through my phone. The house was quiet, and the faint hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen was the only sound. I had just finished work, and was looking forward to a peaceful evening. No plans, no distractions. But then, something caught my eye. Across the room, the large mirror that hung on the wall caught the dim light from the lamp beside my bed. At first I thought it was just the reflection of the room, the way the soft glow of the light bounced off the walls, but there was something off. The figure in the mirror didn't look quite like me. It was me, but something wasn't right. My reflection was smiling, but I wasn't smiling. My lips were still, and I was just staring at the mirror, but the reflection, it beamed at me, wide and unnervingly genuine. I blinked. Maybe I was just tired. Maybe I had imagined it, but the reflection, it didn't stop smiling. Then, as if mocking my confusion, it winked at me. My heart skipped a beat. A cold shiver crawled up my spine. Could feel the sweat starting to bead on my neck. I wasn't smiling, and I certainly wasn't winking. My reflection in the mirror was doing things I wasn't controlling, and it was doing them on its own. I didn't know what to do. I stared at my reflection, paralyzed, and it stared back at me, still smiling, still mocking me. The room felt colder, and the air seemed thicker. I didn't think I just acted. I grabbed my phone, tossed it on the bed, and bolted from the room. My breath quickened, my feet carrying me out of the bedroom, down the hall, and out the front door. I didn't stop running until I was standing outside on the porch, the cold night air hitting my face. I could feel my pulse pounding in my ears as I stood there, wide-eyed and breathless. I didn't go far, just drove around the block for a while, trying to shake off the panic. My mind raced, thoughts swirling. What had just happened? Was it some weird trick of the light? Was my mind playing games with me? Eventually, the anxiety simmered, and I found myself outside the house for hours, just trying to regain some sense of control. The sun had long since dipped below the horizon, and the darkness stretched across the street. By now, I convinced myself it was all in my head. Maybe I was just stressed out. Maybe I just needed some time to clear my thoughts. I returned home well after midnight, the house still and quiet as I opened the door. My heart still pounded a little faster than usual, but I brushed it off. It's fine. I'm fine, I told myself, pushing the door shut behind me. The living room was bathed in moonlight, the windows glowing faintly. I turned toward the living room and froze. There, through the window, I saw it again, my reflection. But this time, it wasn't in the mirror. It was outside the house, pressed against the glass of the living room window. That same smile, wide and twisted, stared back at me, unblinking. The hair on my neck stood on end. My hands trembled as I reached for my phone. I fumbled, the screen lighting up as I tried to dial, but before I could hit the number, the smile in the window stretched wider, if possible. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. The reflection in the window didn't seem like a reflection anymore. It looked real. It was looking at me like it knew something I didn't. I don't know how long I stood there. Minutes? Hours? I finally gathered the strength to tear myself away and stumble backward, not taking my eyes off the window. The reflection didn't stop smiling. It just watched. I grabbed my keys and left the house for good, walking away into the night, never looking back. The smile, the wink, the reflection, it still haunted me. And even though I'd left the house behind, I could feel the chilling presence of that smile in my mind, creeping closer with every passing second.